Look, I can tell you for a fact, thumbnails are so important. Even just the other day, I hired not one, not two, 3 full-time thumbnail editors. My thumbnail editing team, between all of them, they get paid $7,500 a month between base and their bonuses. Now you might look at that and you might go, Iman, why are you spending $7,500 a month on thumbnails? Well, it's because I know it's such a pivotal aspect of the video.
Iman Gadzhi spends $7,500 just on his thumbnails. Meanwhile, other creators wonder why their views are as empty as my fridge on a Sunday night. If you're one of those creators, listen up. Today, I'll show you how to make those million-view thumbnails for absolutely free using Photoshop. First, open Photoshop. Create a new document, 1920 by 1080 pixels, resolution set to 300, background color black. Boom! It's like setting up a blank canvas for your masterpiece. Or a disaster. Import your image. I grabbed a screenshot from one of Iman's videos. I have linked all the assets in the description because I got you, homie. Now, select the quick selection tool from the toolbar and click Select Subject. Photoshop does the heavy lifting, outlining your subject. Adjust it as needed. Once you are done, copy with Ctrl+C, paste with Ctrl+V, and voila, background gone. Easier than ghosting your ex. Let's deal with the background. Go to Image, Adjustments, Hue and Saturation. Drop that saturation down. We want the subject to pop, not blend in like a chameleon at a gray wall convention. Once you are happy, click on OK. Now select your subject and go to Filter. Camera Raw Filter. Adjust all the settings here. Don't rush this part. It's like seasoning food. Too much and it's a disaster. Too little and it's bland. Get it just right. Make sure to set the texture to +30, clarity to +10, and sharpen that bad boy up. Click on OK once you are happy with it. I am selecting the background and decreasing its exposure to make the subject stand out even more. Just play around with the basic settings. Once you are happy, click on OK. Now we will add some PNGs, like these graphs. I've linked all these assets in the description. Adjust all the elements until they look good. Select this PNG of graph and press E to bring up the eraser tool. Now, remove all the unnecessary parts. Do the same with the other graph as well. Remove all the unnecessary parts behind the subject. I messed up the selection here, so I'm fixing it using the eraser tool. Now, add this PNG and adjust it in the center on both sides. I am using this website to download free icons that look identical to the ones Iman uses. Place the element in the center of the previous PNG. Alignment is super important for this step, so take your time. Let's add a drop shadow to our elements. Right-click, go to Blending Options, and select Drop Shadow. Copy my settings, paste them on the other elements, and boom, depth and dimension, like adding layers to a good joke. Select the pen tool from the toolbar and change its function to shape. Change the fill to none and add a stroke of white color. Draw this shape to connect the subject with the icons. Increase the size of the stroke and select these dotted lines from the settings. Play around until you are happy. Now, click on this layer and press Ctrl+J to duplicate it. Hold Ctrl+T, right-click, and select Flip Horizontal. Now, drag it to the other side from the center. This is where the magic happens. Group all your layers using Ctrl+G, then press Ctrl+Alt+Shift+E to create a merge copy. Apply a camera raw filter on this layer. There's no universal settings, just play around. This step can make or break your thumbnail, so take your time. Once you are happy, click on OK. Now hide the group layer from here. Open the camera raw filter again and scroll down until you see distortion. Change its value to +20 and click Apply. Now press Ctrl+T and scale the image to fit the canvas. Duplicate this layer by holding Ctrl+J and selecting it. Go to Filter, Other, High Pass. Set the value to +10 and click OK. Now change the blending mode of this layer to Overlay and decrease its opacity until you are happy with it. Here is our final thumbnail ready to use. Mr. Beast spends more than $10,000 on his thumbnails. If you want to learn how to make thumbnails like him, click on this video. If you have any doubts, you can text me on my Instagram. I will be happy to help you. Link in the description.